What's up, everybody? JD here. Now, I just watched Tolkien, and I will say I enjoyed the movie tremendously because you get to see the story of this man's life and how he became the epic fantasy writer that we knew him as. He didn't have an easy life. As a kid, and then he gets a little bit older and he gets actually thrown into an orphanage and then gets, raised. The cool thing, the one thing I loved about this movie is the influences you get to see. His friends, a professor, women, especially one, images in war, things that he went through, things that he saw, all culminated into The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. And that was really cool how the film directors and writers were able to portray that. To hear this man's life story through his kids or kids, and to know what he went through as a child, as an adult, or as a teenager, as an adult, through war, beyond. And what we see is him as a child, him as a teenager, and him in war. You see him grow up with his 4 friends, the shenanigans they pulled, everything. And the more I watched it, and I was sitting there, and the more I paid attention to it, the influences just popped. It was crazy to watch. It was like, wow, okay, I see how these characters got developed. Oh, wow, I see how Mordor got created. Very cool. Enjoyed it tremendously. I don't give anything 10 out of 10, ever. And I'm not going to give this a 10 out of 10. I will give it an 8.5 out of 10. But I suggest you watch it. If you are a fan of The Lord of the Rings, if you enjoyed that story, if you like The Hobbit, I think you will enjoy Tolkien very much, because you will see throughout the film and his life journey how he got to where he was at to write The Lord of the Rings. Everything, every writer, including myself, our experiences are pushed in through our words, through our story. You might just see it as a fantasy story. We're writing our life journey down just in a fantasy world. It is how it is. It's how it works. You pick certain influences out of certain people, certain events, everything, and you write it down in a fantasy aspect. Political, religious, war, friends, enemies, girlfriends, wives, exes, lovers, best friends, whatever, ex-friends, everything like that. We bring it in and we write it. So to watch what I saw with the movie Tolkien and how they were able to portray the influences of this man onto the screen, fucking epic. Check it out.